I want to talk just for a minute about CoreWeave filing to go public. Jason,
Yes.
We've been talking about neoclouds, these GPU hyperscalers that are buying up billions of dollars worth of gear. And CoreWeave reporting kind of came out over the weekend that the listing was coming. I think Bloomberg reported they're looking at like a $35 possible billion valuation, might raise $4 billion. And it's a pretty interesting company. It's, you ever open an S1 and not know what you're going to see? Because that's how this one
is
felt
like a
to
box
me.
of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, well, let's talk about it. So this, for those folks who are on the audio version, I'm going to pull up the income statement. Jason, you and I love an income statement.
Sure.
But I just want to say that CoreWeave's revenue grew from a little bit under 16 million in 2022 to nearly 230 million in 2023.
Oh
to
my God.
more than more than 1.9 billion last year.
Okay, we got to pause for here. This is like 15x year over year, and then almost 8x. And these are big consequential numbers.
Yes.
And they lost almost $1 billion in 2024, making that $2 billion, right? If I'm reading that right, net loss from continuing operations. So I'm sure that includes the depreciation of these giant, investments. But what you're seeing here is, my understanding is they got in early, you can correct me if I'm wrong,
Sure.
into the neo cloud space. Neo cloud, new cloud, neo being new, is just a fancy way of saying a GPU cloud. So let's just call it what it is. It's a GPU cloud. We won't use the fancy name. So I think they ordered a lot of GPUs early. Then think about the timing. ChatGPT 3.5 comes out what date? And that's kind of like the starter's pistol for, we all got to get as many GPUs going. I think that was probably in 2020. Was it the September of 2022 that it came out?
In or around there, yeah.
Because I consider like a lot of the modern day LLM craze, it comes not from the 2.5. It was really, I think, the 3.5 that people were like, wait a second, this thing's pretty darn tootin' good.
So ChatGPT.com came out in November of 22, and ChatGPT 3.5 came out also, so that was November of 22.
So I think that's when they put it on the web, right? And let the public use it, because it wasn't super embarrassing. It still was embarrassing, and people would screenshot it, making mistakes, everything. And you can still do that to this day. I saw somebody tweeted that Grok thinks that it's an 85% chance that Trump is a Russian agent, which, just so you know how these things work, they pull in a bunch of data, and then they spit it back out. It's not actual intelligence. It is like moments of thoughtfulness or moments of impressiveness, but it is not fact-checked or factually correct all the time. And if there's something disputed or unknown, something like Grok or ChatGPT could pick up, a blog post about allegations and then spit that back out to you as an allegation, or somebody notable might have said, I think it's an 85% chance on like a CNN transcript somewhere that got ingested. And maybe that's the only data it's got, so it spits it back out.
Okay, but is Polymarket really any different than that, just done with humans instead of an LLM?
Well, yes.
Okay.
But it's interesting you say that, because they are both making claims or trying to predict things. They're both capable of predicting things, but in one case, people have skin in the game. In one case, they just have GPUs in the game. The point being, CoreWeave had a bunch of GPUs when everybody needed to catch up. They had pre-ordered them. And I think then it would be like having an ice cream stand, in Dubai, in a prime location. And you got this great, amazing ice cream stand. And then Dubai's built around you, and you own a water park with an incredible ice cream stand. And it's like, we're very popular now. And it's like, it used to be 10 people a day, and now it's 10,000. Timing, is everything, as they say in life. And I think CoreWeave's timing's great.